Hi,
How are you?
good. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. Have you had a reading before?
Um, Many years ago.
Okay, how was that experience for you?
Oh, it was very good.
Good. Okay, cool. Um, so I think you know a little bit of the spiel, right? With
Yeah,
the way things work.
yes.
If anything doesn't really click or make sense, try not to, ruminate on it. Take it with you and it may click later. I fully trust spirit, whatever comes through, even if it doesn't make sense to you or I right now. It might
Okay.
later on down the road, especially after you listen to the recording as well. If anything is clicking, please feel free to like elaborate on it too. I find just in one of the last readings I had, um, part of the fun in from spirit too is like having hearing you experience reliving certain memories that kind of come up, if that makes sense. Like this is, I like to look at these connections like a dance party kind of thing, like we all kind of have to work together in this kind of harmony. So
Okay.
please feel free to share on anything if it feels right to. And then they highlight as well like a box of letters. It feels like a pen pal kind of relationship or letters that would have been exchanged back and forth for some time.
Okay. I've got my parents' old letters, but
Oh, okay. And I just feel like they're highlighting like little trinkets. So I'm not sure if there would be items in this box of letters as well.
where they were stored, there were lots of, yeah.
Okay. And then specifically like a handkerchief.
Yes, we've got lots of handkerchiefs.
Okay. So I'm presented like a solo, what are they called? Oh my goodness, daffodil,
Okay.
which is usually my symbol for cancer. So who might you connect with that would have passed from cancer?
Both mom and
Okay.
dad.
Okay. And then so they highlight as well like the kidneys, specifically the kidneys shutting down.
My mother's everything started shutting down. So
Okay. Okay. I think one of them had a broken hip or an issue with the hip.
our granddaughter, but not my parents.
Okay, that's okay.
It's being repaired.
Oh, okay. And they bring up specifically Horton Hears a Who. I think that's Dr. Seuss. Is this connection that makes sense to you?
The same grandchildren, the
Okay.
same granddaughters got lots of Dr.
Okay, because
Seuss.
I feel like specifically mom is saying she loves story time. So if this is like a
Okay.
regular occurrence or something, but specifically she's pointing out the Dr. Seuss books, okay?
Okay.
But she loves story time. So I would just take that as like a validation of her being there when when story time happens. So feel free to like, say hello when that's happening. There's a lot of pride that I feel towards you, Kathy, of being such a good mom and being like a support to your family that I don't even know that you might be aware of. Like it
Mhm.
feels like you really pour out of your cup and just a very proud energy from mom at how you are as a mom. Okay, if that makes sense.
Okay. Gotcha.
They
Yeah.
highlight they highlight a wedding dress. I'm not sure if this is yours. It feels like it's high collar. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Is this your dress?
Yes.
Okay, because they're really highlighting the union, like loving the union, loving the connection between you and your husband, like put like loving that. Um, I don't know if there's like particular hardships that you might have gone through, but just always having this like faith and knowing and still understanding this from the other side to be true of this like strength between the two of you, no matter what, that kind of connection. But they're
I
really
understand. Yeah.
showing, sorry, say that again.
I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Okay, okay. But they're really highlighting the wedding dress for me. So I'm not sure if that means something specific to you, but then I feel like they're also mentioning I feel like I'm getting glimpses of first dance. So I feel as if perhaps you and your husband might have danced more often than you do now. Does that make sense?
We don't dance now.
Okay.
But I think that what you're bringing up is probably our anniversary just passed too.
Oh, okay,
It could be
beautiful.
maybe they're bringing up the wedding
Totally.
because
Yes.
they were both alive for the wedding, but
Okay.
our anniversary was just on March 31st. So
Okay.
we
Beautiful.
didn't,
Okay.
because we were traveling, we couldn't celebrate it. So she's probably bringing it up.
Yes, yes, but I do feel as if she wants to see you dancing more often. And it feels like even if you're just dancing in the living room, like it doesn't have to be the way it looked before, but there's still
Right.
something very special, it feels like, in you and your husband sharing that specific connection or that moment type thing. So even just getting up, putting on some music, it doesn't even have to be music, but just kind of swaying together. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And then I feel as if, so I will say, mom's connection does feel a lot stronger than dad's. I'm going to see if dad wants to come
Yeah,
through.
she was the boss of the family.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, it feels like she's
Yeah.
very much like, let me get what I need to get out. And so she highlights, I don't know if you've been saying this or thinking it, but wanting to hug once more or wanting to specifically about a once more, a hug once more, or a hug again type thing. Do you connect with that?
With my mother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so she's just saying every time you say that, a hug is happening. It just doesn't look the way you think it looks.
Gotcha.
So I feel like she's just really trying to emphasize she's closer than you might think, or if you feel like she's closer, there's something kind of like doubting your experiences that you might have with her, like she's there. And but she really, specifically when there's this mention of the hug that she's using, she takes that as a hug in the moment, like that's what's happening. Okay.
Okay.
She's highlighting as well someone that might have quit drinking or cut back drinking that they're very happy about or about to do that. Does that make sense? They're giving me a thumbs up about that. Does that make sense?
Two people.
Okay. And they're being like, yeah, like let's give this liver a break. So I don't know if this was like a frequent, but either way, they're happy that we've eased back or cut back there.
Actually,
Big,
three. Oh, yeah. Three people
okay,
in our
great.
immediate family.
So big thumbs up for that. Okay.
Yeah.
They also bring up someone missing sunglasses.
Oh, my mother in when she was in palliative care, she claimed one of the nurse's glasses, and the nurse played along with it until she passed away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what it is?
Yeah. So then they're mentioning a wedding in the forest. I don't know if this was your wedding. They're talking. It feels like they're pointing to an upcoming wedding.
Yes.
That they're excited. It feels like it's by the water, and they're mentioning just to watch for fireflies that they're excited to attend. Does that make sense?
Firefly? Okay. Very good. Jessica's wedding is she's planning hers in Kildare.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, wait. Outside in the forest?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, they're very excited and they're definitely going to be there.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if this is dad, but I feel like I want to do this.
With suspenders?
Yes.
Yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure it would be my father then. Yes.
And then I don't know if you would have worn vests as well.
Yes, with
Okay.
his suit.
Yeah, because I just feel like I want to be doing this or like standing, kind of holding, if
Right?
that makes sense. And
Yes.
I feel like he's talking about um a hump or a bump. I feel like it's on him. I feel like there's something on the back that was bothering him that he didn't like.
He hit the back of his head when just before he passed away.
And then, so was there a bump that was there or something that was there?
That I don't know. That I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. No problem. So they're also bringing to my attention two, but supposed to be three. Does that make sense to you about something? I feel as if it's the passing of someone, like as if um one of the souls was removed.
Oh, yes. My other daughter, she had would have been the second child. She
Okay.
had a miscarriage. And
Okay.
but she's got two children,
So it was
but
would have been three.
one was, yeah, would have been three.
Gotcha. So, and just know that that child is with them. Uh, I feel as if specifically a yellow blanket is on the child right now. Specifically, what I was hearing was two, but supposed to be three, but not to worry, as like showing me we've got it,
Okay.
you know? But specifically, a yellow blanket that they're highlighting. I'm just going to reiterate that again, okay?
Okay.
And then I also keep hearing Eleanor.
Yes. Yes. My
Who?
granddaughter.
Sorry.
My granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
She was named after,
But she was,
named after her grandma.
oh,
And her
okay.
grandma's
Oh, but she's named after her father's
mom.
mom.
Okay. So I would just pass along a little hello then from Eleanor on the other side to her.
That's nice.
Being someone I feel like who might have rode, is that the right word? Like horseback.
My father loved horses, but
Oh, okay. And then I feel like so I feel like I feel like he's highlighting a dream job of like a ranch. I feel like I'm like I don't know, this might just be like a fantasy or something of his, or if he might have actually done it. But I feel like this specifically, I'm hearing the word rancher. I don't know if that's the actual title of this job, but that's what I keep hearing and keep seeing, as if I'm controlling the animals, like keeping the animals in, if that makes any sense to you. Highlighting
okay.
that. If something that has to do with a piece of someone's shirt, like a piece of it added to it. Like it feels like I feel like I want to run my hand. If I'm running my hands along this, there's multiple pieces, but it feels like um I don't know if it's the edges. There's something like that's raised a little bit.
Oh, my grandmother, my mother's mother, did a lot of patching with
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will definitely
and
take
that
that.
could be that.
Yep. So I'm sorry, this is your grandmother?
Yes, my
Okay.
mother's mother.
Then I don't know if this is connected to her, but I feel like I keep hearing Gertie or Birdie.
I'm not sure what that would be.
That's okay. And then I feel like they're mentioning something about gloves.
Gloves.
Yeah. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, my mother wore gloves to church
Okay.
and driving. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I feel like there's some kind of mention of like a smaller purse. Like I feel like I always want to have my purse, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's not something that I would have like put on my shoulder. It feels something I would have held in my hand. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Like
Okay.
an evening, like a
Yes.
evening.
Yes. It just, she's giving me this impression of being quite neat,
Right.
if that make, and not necessarily caring what other people think about the way she looks or is put together, but she taking pride in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes
That
sense?
makes sense.
Like I
Yes.
feel like I want to stand.
She's proud. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, mom's energy is strong. They also highlight a cookie recipe.
Cookie recipe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it feels like I feel like baking competitions are coming through. If that, do you connect with that?
No, I'm not a baker.
Not you, someone beyond the veil, someone across.
Okay. My mother-in-law?
Who's on the other side?
Yes.
Like, and would you have known her to have been, um, I don't know, competitive or something with the way
It was mainly with pies, not cookies.
okay.
And she would say she was the best at it.
Okay, okay, I will take that because it definitely feels very competitive. Almost even as if she would compete with herself, like trying to make the next one better than the last one was. I feel like I would have been comparing the two. Well, this one very, just very detailed and specific with her baking,
Yes.
I feel like. But you would have had a relationship with her as well, yes?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So I would just take that also just her stepping in to connect with you specifically also.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I just want to ask if you have, there's a specific scarf I feel like she keeps showing me that with blue flowers on it.
I don't have any that I'm aware of.
That's okay. I just want to pass that along just because she keeps showing that to me. Did you have any other questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not at this time. Thanks.
Okay. So I'll make sure we send you the recording so you can take a couple listens through. Again, things again might
Okay.
click a little bit more when you can sit down and listen. I always too like say like keep like get a pen and paper and kind of write what comes up when you hear the recording. If things start coming up in your in your mind and your memories, write it all down. Because I do feel like they are these kind of puzzle pieces. And once you start to piece everything together, connect the dots, then things kind of start to make more sense.
Okay.
So, and please feel free if you've got questions or want to share feedback, just send us an email.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. It was so nice to connect with you. I hope it brought you some closure, some peace.
Oh, it did. Appreciate that.
Awesome. My pleasure. See you
Bye.
later. Nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.